Kahnawà Environment Protection Office wanted to invite community members to do some guided tours of the Tekakwitha Island and Bay Restoration Project. This project's been about 10 years in the making for KEPO and started just by recognizing or hearing from community members that there was a problem in the bay and that there was a lot of aquatic plants that were growing. People weren't able to paddle through or use the bay throughout the summer. It was impacting fish in the bay. So that was the starting point for this work, and we spent a number of years just studying why this has happened. Ultimately traced back to the construction of the seaway and just the outlet from the bay into the seaway, which really reduced the amount of flow moving through the bay, which allowed sediment from upstream to drop out into the bay and encouraged the aquatic plant growth that we've been seeing in recent years. As the project evolved, we also recognized that the island as well is quite flat, it's very rocky, it's difficult to access the water from the island, so we wanted to make some improvements there. And so over the course of the years, we went into some modeling and detailed design work. Finally, starting in 2020 and finishing in 2022, we constructed the different elements of the project. So we went with community members to tour the different features, which included the beach, which was added at the request of community members through our consultation process. We talked about the dredging, how that was done and where. We looked at the linear pond and marsh feature, which is a series of different wetland features that were created, including the bank swallow habitat structure and just the different turtle nesting and wildlife that we've been seeing in that feature so far. We then went to the turtle nesting ground, took a look at that and some of the nest protectors that we've been installing over the turtle nests that we've been finding. We then toured back around to the pollinator garden and showed community members the new food forest project that we're working on for this fall. So all in all, just a number of different elements of the project were available for community to get a look at and ask any questions they might have about the project, share some new ideas for what they want to see, what they think is working well, what needs to be improved. So we continue to welcome that feedback at the Environment Protection Office, and anybody can reach out at 450-635-0600.